Hey friends, it's Michelle Lamoureux and welcome to Friday Focus. This is a new series that I'm doing where I'm taking the week's interview, which can run anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes, and I'm giving you the highlight of the interview. So the intention behind it is to showcase either my favorite part of the interview because it was inspirational or it had an actionable tip that you could put into effect right away and play with yourself, or it just had something really interesting that will leave you thinking. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Friday Focus. Here we go. These are the various scenarios, and I'm sure there's others that we haven't even identified, but anybody who's doing work from home, or if you're the spouse or, the roommate or something who's not employed or not working from home, but your person you're living with is, how do we start navigating all of this work from home scenario?
One of the things to do is if you do have the luxury of separating your spaces a little bit,
yes,
that's the beginning point. And one of the tidbits that I'm trying to share with people that I'm working with virtually or back in person is, if you are one of these remote work people, I do think there's a nice, polite, professional way to ask your employer, the person you report to, can they provide a desk, a chair, a monitor, a microphone, a camera, a light, all of these things, because I cannot even tell you dozens of people that I know right now that are working like in a hard kitchen chair or a dining room chair, less than ideal for, body
activity
ergonomics.
So just for comfort, right?
Yes.
So their backs might be killing too.
Yes. And your desk is your kitchen table. So it's too high, too low. So start with things like, office furniture. If you can do a mat under your chair so it rolls around, that's nice as well. And I love a glass mat. Lighting is super important. Make sure you have task lighting, overhead lighting, whatever is comfortable for you. And just set yourself up for success with the physical things first. If you need a shredder, if you need a waste paper basket, if you, just make a list and kind of brainstorm it out and do ask if those things could be provided for you at the company's expense.
I think that's great. I mean, if you were going into the office,
right,
you would have all of that. You're not bringing your own desk and chair, lighting,
right.
Maybe lighting. I don't know. Lighting's not that expensive. Maybe we could put some links like we both do. Are you using a ring light?
Yes, I am. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're both using a ring light for this. So if and when this ends up on YouTube, people will see, but it does make a difference. It does help. And I think, it's interesting because you want to feel professional, and having more of a professional feeling setup is going to also change your mindset. I mean, I don't know how people are dressing to work now. Like if they're at home, if they're like maybe more formal on top and maybe more casual on the bottom, I probably is my guess.
Yes.
But I think, that also impacts how you feel about your work and yourself, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And the people that I'm working with at least have told me that they are happier not having to dress up and not having to commute. So they like some parts of that.
Yes.
But especially for people who just graduated from college and starting a new job and they're working from home, it's not great for building relationships and getting to know each other. A lot of very important conversation and bonding happens on those trips to and from the coffee room or the break room, to and from the bathroom, where somebody see, there's a meeting going on and they say, "Hey, Michelle, I saw you walk by. Can I pull you in here for a few minutes and get you some ideas or your opinion on something?" That spontaneity is gone when we're working from home.
Yeah. But what's funny? I have a friend who told me that she goes into the office 2 to 3 days a week. Uh-huh. And when there's meetings, everybody zooms in from their office. They don't even go to the conference room.
Yeah. Well, we've definitely become more comfortable behind a screen.
But I think I'm not really a fan of that. That's a different show. That's a different show. But it's for sure, a part of all this, because I do think, the connection, whether you're getting that through a screen. And so, like you said, with the lighting and the right setup, it's going to create more of that feeling like I'm looking at you. You've got a beautiful, vibrant orange chair, some pretty orange flowers in the back. It's actually really soothing. Like and you just look beautiful. So it's
Well,
just like, Geralyn's lovely smile. And I'm like, oh, it's so nice connecting with Geralyn, but there's a vibe coming from the environment.
Yes.
Right. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, people are only going to be able to do the best they can, but maybe they even do put are those fake flowers or real?
These are glass flowers, but these are real plants.
Okay. Yeah. Just like something, a little pop-up color or something in the corner or something like that.
I really think that orange is my happy color.
Yeah.
So it's very energizing to me, but
you're bringing some of you to this interview, right? And so people have the opportunity to do that as well. All right. So we're going to ask the office for all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Tell us more. What else should we be thinking about?
Well, when I'm, going to help a small business owner, I would start by, do you feel like there's a need to declutter anything in your life? Yeah. And, that's always a big, thank you. Okay. Where can we start? Again, people are just so overwhelmed. Now it's personal stuff, home stuff, business stuff. Everything is on their kitchen table, kitchen counter, dining room table, whatever. So
yeah,
I say, let's just start with the 3Ds. This to me is a little more manageable. And you have to believe me, I am not a techie person. So I like to keep it, low hanging fruit first. Let's pick those.
Yes.
So start maybe with the desktop.
Okay.
And start decluttering. And again, just from personal experience, what I see is people have thousands of things on their desktop. So that's the D number one, desktop.
Wait, just to clarify though, are you talking your actual top of your desk or are you talking about on your laptop?
Laptop.
That's what I thought you meant. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Clean that. Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. So you've got,
thousands of tabs open.
PDFs and yes, right. So I'll give you the 3Ds so that'll, make it nice and organized for everybody.
Yes.
The desktop, your digital data, and your downloads folder. To me, those are 3 doable things. And I understand the digital data, photos, contacts, that can be time consuming and overwhelming, especially photos. I can put them in touch with women who specialize with photo organizers who know how to do this much more swiftly than I would ever do. But, when you're in the grocery store in a line or in a drive-through line, just pull up your phone and start deleting photos that are not necessary. And I'm the queen of doing screenshots for a million different reasons.
Me too.
So eventually you just have to go declutter those, right? I play Wordle every day with a group of people and we screenshot what we're doing and, I'm
hilarious.
Thinking, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we've been doing that at night. Yeah. And then sending the bars of how many it took us. And it's that we're just doing that with my husband and daughter. And I'm like, I don't want this in my text inbox. Let's just stop sending me those. You guys send it to yourself. Right.
Yes. And contacts, there are programs you can run to pick out the duplicates.
Oh, nice.
Or people you haven't talked to, in 10 years or something like you don't even remember who these people are.
100%.
So that's a good thing. So the digital data, also social media, think of that, go through and defriend, or I'm not on Facebook so much, but I do really enjoy Twitter. So I had some time on my hands and I thought, well, I'm going to go through my Twitter lists because, I like everything hyper organized. I have lists. So I have SEO, artificial intelligence, other organizing people who do gardening and all these things, clothing, fashion. So I just tidied that up quite a bit. To me, that's relaxing.
Yes.
That's not necessarily everybody's idea of fun.
Right.
And then the other easy, I think, to declutter is your downloads folder.
Okay.
It's typically everyone's default when they download anything.
Totally.
So the downloads folder has hundreds, if not thousands of things in there. And again, if you have time and the beverage of your choice, just come up with an organized system where you're going to put these things, all your downloads. And probably a lot of them can be deleted.
Absolutely. And then the next time you go to download start the new operating system and it tells you don't have room.
Yes.
You've maybe deleted some of this stuff that, I find all the photos and those downloads are what take up a lot of space.
Absolutely. And a lot of times we're just almost forced to download things. We don't even need them. So go through and just move it to your trash can and then empty your trash can.
Yes. Let's back up just one sec. So we've got these systems, which of course I so appreciate. So is everyone just picking a spot in the house?
Oh, to work? Yes, depending on what's available.
Yeah. Or maybe you have to say, I get 9 to 12, you get whatever. And this, maybe somebody's got the nicer spot. Who knows?
Hot desking. That's what that's
Is that
called.
what they call it? There's a thing.
That's what they call it. Yeah.
There's actually a term for that now. Okay.
Yes.
Hot
So,
desking.
I'll be sitting at this desk from 9 to 12, like you said, and then somebody has a Zoom call. So I would hop up, they'd sit here from, 1 to 3, then somebody else comes in and gets their homework done and, whatever works. But it's a very challenging situation, to say the least.
If you want to listen to the entire interview, be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast player. You can do that right now on your phone. Show notes are always available at thegoodlifecoach.com, with all of the interviews also available on the podcast page. And don't forget to share your favorite interviews with your friends. Okay, bye for now.